Hello, everyone. I'm Mr. Midas, and I'm here to talk to you about MassDrop.com. What is MassDrop? Well, it's a community of enthusiasts that have gotten together to find the greatest products and find the correct specifications to make those products great. Not only that, they sell you the product on the website there as well for a reduced price. Products such as what? Well, this is my favorite one, the AKG K7XX Red Edition. It's a wonderful set of headphones made to the complete specifications of enthusiasts and people that love headphones. As for me, I'm an idiot. I don't know what makes a good headphone, so I just listen to those nerds and buy it cheap. That's how I became a billionaire. MassDrop.com. Stop by, see some stuff, and buy some headphones. Just like me.
That fabulous transition. There it is.
OG versus Team Liquid.
Dude, OG's coin is amazing. It actually levitates. Did you see that?
It's beautiful.
There's pieces in the middle that don't touch anything. Who designed that?
Wow.
It's amazing.
That'd be my friend David. Thank you, David.
Thanks, Dave.
David made the OG logo.
Oh, no, on the coin.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
All right, so any chance Liquid makes it out of this draft with more money?
I don't think that's possible anymore. They don't make any money in the drafting screen.
Oh, one other thing we forgot to mention.
Wait. They could five random melee heroes. Boom. Got 'em.
Oh, shit.
I'd just like to point out that banning 0 heroes does not give you moonbucks anymore.
Oh,
That's
we did forget to mention that as well, yeah.
Also been removed. So
we have seen no one banning, and we believe that is simply because of that bonus, rather than not having to spend moonbucks.
it's both. It was too extreme to the end of rewarding. And in some ways, like, the difference between not banning any hero and banning one hero, you'd lose like 230 moonbucks to choose to ban one hero. That's not very worth it. Yeah. But now if they feel like banning a hero later into the draft, it's only going to cost them 30, maybe 40.
Reginald, the price, as in every goddamn game, Reginald. Thank you.
Okay, I think OG might be going for the melee strat here, boys. The Ogre opener.
It's really good for this, not just because he's a strong melee, but because melee heroes on average are easier to kite. And if you throw Bloodlust movement speed on all of them, it makes a big offset for that.
Have we considered the double draft bounty? All melee dire heroes.
Whoa.
Ooh.
I mean, oh, they're on the radiant.
Get off the set.
Are they? Oh, they're
You're in front of the
radiant.
cameras.
OG.
Get out of here.
I would say.
He might want to. What if he wants to jump and then there's Mott's ass on the camera?
Yeah. Actually, can we get Mott's ass?
Yeah, can we?
Mott, you want to get up on this table and...
Can you bump and grind this shit?
Please don't. Get out of here.
Please do.
All right, so if
You're my muse.
The easiest way to keep track of Radiant or Dire heroes is just turn off the sort by pick price, if I'm not mistaken. Could we just double check that for a second? Reginald, unsort by pick price. Nope, don't. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so the
so
right
he's a Radiant
side...
hero. Okay, we're good.
The right side heroes should be Dire heroes.
Should be, quote unquote.
The left side should be Radiant heroes.
There's a lot of arguments there, but I'll let it slide.
Are these accurate from what you...
They're accurate enough. They're good enough. Yeah. Dark Willow is technically a dire hero because she's an evil bitch, according to the lore.
She's a fairy, though.
Vengeful Spirit is not dire. You know,
she's
she
Radiant?
has that's a revenge story. Is revenge really that bad when it's justified? No, that's correct.
I mean, I dare say we have to leave it on the screen for the challenge. Am I wrong?
I dare say we probably do have to leave it on the screen. Meepo being a dire hero? Yeah, I guess.
There's no need for a mouse over because it's...
Ogre is Radiant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little expensive here. Liquid surprisingly not randoming 5 heroes. I think this is a new thing. They actually have to pay attention to the drafting stage.
Let's hope. Fingers crossed. They still haven't picked anything.
Well, do you think we're going to see another bounty hunter? That'd be like another way to offset movement speed disadvantage. They've worked out well for them yesterday against Midderfeed in the unlosable game.
Shockingly well, yeah.
Yeah, worked out great.
Troll Warlord is a Radiant hero? The fuck?
Dude, he lives in the jungle.
I got some real questions on Huskar here, too.
Are we saying that all bullies are good-natured at heart? He literally lives at his mom's house.
Some bullies don't have the social awareness to realize they're being bullies.
Wow, guys. All right, all you bullies out there having a really hard
Doesn't mean they're evil at the center of the heart. They're just
holy shit,
dicks.
Team Liquid is picking heroes. We did it, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow, first pick.
Dun, 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 dun.
Right,
so they denied the Bloodlust and Power. So that was probably the combo OG would have went for.
It would have broken their all Radiant picks, though.
True.
So, and it looks like both teams are going to go Radiant versus Dire here, I'm guessing. Yeah, it looks like it. They're sticking to it so far. And look at,
we're
they already
picking
spent a lot
heroes,
of
guys.
moonbucks. That's
Heroes are
500.
being picked.
All right.
I'm so happy.
We got 2 melees as well, 3 melees, so they could be going for the 5v5 melee. Omni Knight, best hero in
All right.
5v5 melee.
So who's our melee cores that benefit
Axe.
from either Bloodlust or Empower?
Oh, well, I was thinking against melee heroes, but
I mean, I guess Troll could work. It could be an Ursa.
they have to be dire side, right?
Reserve
Oh,
time.
sorry. I see what
I
you're
mean,
saying.
both teams
Yeah, I
basically
gotcha.
have those same type of heroes, those Ampers.
Holy
Yeah.
shit, Legion Commander in a 5v5 melee would be so sick. Oh my
That's
god.
Same with,
pretty
I mean, there's still Bristleback, Axe. With
yeah, I
Omni
told you,
Knight.
bitches!
Chaos Knight too is pretty scary. They tend to not have the best clear.
You know, guys, I'm
five
kind of missing
melees?
randoms. I missed the chaos a little bit.
Shut
You
the
know-
fuck up,
No?
Bernd!
No?
You should have heard this kid yesterday. What if randoms gave 30 moonbucks instead? No! It's over! It's over!
Really, there's a 30 moonbuck difference between giving them no gold and 30 moon. It's
This
really
is
not
what we
that
did
much.
for 2 hours. Except
it was very
imagine
heated.
way more yelling.
I forgot to eat
Reserve
dinner.
time.
It was.
Got to eat.
I cooked everyone a nice dinner and no one ate it because
He
they were
reminded
too
us,
mad
too.
yelling at
He's
each
like,
other.
by the way, just a reminder, I cooked potatoes and peppers. And I was
Yeah.
like,
Shut up,
yeah, I'm
Fred.
interested.
Chicken.
And I was like, but I got to tell Slacks why he's wrong
I
and
gotta
convince him.
tell Purge why he pisses me off. Ben! Nice
Okay.
band there.
Interesting.
I like it. You know, if you're going to go for an all-melee draft and you got an Omni Knight Sven,
Yeah.
that's pretty rough.
Start banning
Ooh,
those
does
Radiant
that-
heroes.
Does that tell you something about what Liquid's thinking about picking, though?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Was
I mean,
was
Sven's-
Meepo Radiant or Dire?
Meepo?
Meepo is a
whoa.
dire hero. I think Liquid's going to go for Meepo.
You really think so?
I mean, Sven is like the Meepo counter.
5 seconds
Am I wrong?
remaining.
I mean, I feel like Axe is just
that's
the
true.
number one hero.
There are enough that
Reserve
you
time.
can definitely question, like, why bother Sven? I would say because Sven has the Dispel talent against the Empower. Could have been pretty brutal.
Yeah, that's like
Boom, got him, guys. Completely
I-
niche reason for...
There's way more early game stuff that matters, I think, than that.
Radiant team ban.
With the Slark pick, or the Slark ban, man, there's so much more to talk about in drafts. It turns out if it.
Oh, question.
Last
Oh,
time.
I see what you're asking.
Yeah, is Troll melee or range?
What does he... He starts melee, doesn't he?
starts melee, so
Yeah,
that
so he
counts.
starts melee.
Oh, he does start ranged.
Yeah, you're right. He does. Because he comes out of the thing.
Dragon Knight.
Terrorblade's definitely
Terrorblade.
melee. Dragon Knight's definitely melee, but Troll is...
Damn, I think Shane's right. I think he
I
is a
think
ranged hero.
Yeah, I believe Troll would classify
listed
as
as
a
one.
range hero.
Yeah, he needs a talent or he needs a skill to turn himself
Well,
melee.
you know, since it's confusing, maybe if someone picks Troll, we'll give them a little less.
I feel like if you
half
can
some
argue
bucks.
for it. Like, is Doom a ranged hero? Have you seen this guy right-click? It's like, ah!
It is. I actually love. He has one of the best cosmetics where he throws his whole body into
Please,
it. It's incredible.
get off the stage.
Get the hell out of here.
Don't
Mon.
need you to point. We can see it. That's dire. Come on. We're watching it.
All right, so it looks like they're actually doing it. We have, for the first time in Dota history, probably in a pro game, a lore
5 seconds.
accurate battle here between the Radiant and the Dire.
It's only taken 7 years, but we're
7
finally there.
years, lore enthusiasts, get ready. Here we go. And they're all melee, by the way. So it's a real battle. This is a real world battle as well. Magic and stuff. Ranged weapons don't exist in the real world, so
Thanks, Lax.
thank you. It's all magic.
I think Brewmaster could be a really solid pick for OG.
You think
Because if there's
so?
things like Empower, you can do an AoE
Dire
Dispel. I
team
think that could be
pick.
useful. They're going to go for Treant, though.
Tree and Protector
Not
is a great
expensive,
pick.
really.
Dude, it's actually so good.
Interesting to have two of the more poverty melee supports, though. Like, it tends, like, both Treant and Ogre don't tend to get a lot of farm, whereas I thought maybe they'd go for something like Ogre plus Shaker or something, like a melee support that you actually want to give a bit to.
So this is a Terry Omni Knight then?
Remaining.
Not necessarily. I mean, it could be
Or
offlane.
probably
I
offlane,
like
but-
I like the Omni plus Treant combo. It's really good against Doom because Doom is all about killing that one hero that he dooms, and if you can heal them
Yeah.
and put living armor on them, it
Reserve
offsets a
time.
lot of that potential of them getting a kill.
Yeah.
But I think Liquid still has a big advantage of RP, obviously, and they also have great initiations with Slardar. It's a little bit more gold expensive.
What about Void? For Liquid.
Okay, it's a dire hero. I think Void could
In terms of
easily
melee
be the pick.
heroes,
Yeah, I
like,
think you're
that's
definitely
pretty terrifying.
Yeah, Void is really good this game.
I feel like out of all the drafts I could ever guess something right, this would be it. I mean, I already know what the teams are thinking, and it's already based in the limited melee and dire. Oh God, this is my chance, guys.
Yeah. So what's the
Life Stealer, please.
Life Stealer?
No, yeah, Life Stealer is horrible against Omni Knight. So
Life Stealer would be good on though.
for Liquid,
I was thinking like Wraith King Life Stealer would be decent on an OG. but
oh
obviously
shit,
that's a rating hero. One hit.
Liquid. Why don't they pick Lycan? Melee.
Radiant
Classic
Liquid.
Liquid.
Love 'em.
Okay,
Classic
good call.
hero
There's
for
the
that
Void.
team.
I don't think
Dire team
Instant. See, I was
think
worried
they
about the
need
Timber
Lycan.
though because of the Doom. Like, I guess you just get as many targets as you can, right? But
How dare they have Timber and Treant on the same team? That's just wrong.
I mean, that's fine.
dude, no, you get the talent.
Is it actually
The trees grow every
beneficial?
3 seconds.
I guess it's better for Timber,
my
doesn't
God.
isn't it? It's kind of better.
Genius.
It's
It
better,
is
but it's
If there was ever a time to do it, it's Midas mode with Treant and Timbersaw, I would think.
what level is it? 15 for Treant?
Yeah, it's
the
15. It's
greatest
so late.
synergy of all time.
I mean, it's honestly kind of useful as long as the Timber doesn't worry about like accidentally Timber chaining a new tree. But he's got 3
The
The
seconds.
thing I like about it is it's all about the high ground. Like, I feel like
Okay,
it's
yeah.
about having those trees on the high ground that can't be removed, so you can
Yeah.
actually abuse and use them when you're sieging or defending.
Yeah, that's a good point. And Timber's going to be really good, just because if you're picking melee heroes, a lot of the time it'll be strength. Right now they have, what, 1, 2, 3 strength heroes? Like, Timber is
5 seconds
OP in this challenge,
Timber's
actually.
very strong because it's also hard for Liquid
Oh,
now to choose their mid.
And you know what's so cool is that OG did spend more on the auction here. I don't know if they chose Radiant side. They did this on purpose, dude.
Now
They
you
went
guys-
Radiant expecting that Liquid would go melee heroes. Timbersaw counters that. They get Timbersaw by picking Radiant.
Let me interrupt you here. Liquid has a shitload of money. What if this was the world's greatest bait, and they just come out with the super strong ranged hero?
I thought you were going to say techies. Like,
Yeah,
they
it's
just
like
pick
techies.
techies.
Gotcha.
You guys have
that should
no
be
way
so
to
funny.
do
Think
it.
about it.
I didn't even think about
put them
techies.
in this safe zone, and then they beat the fuck out of them. They don't care about money. Let's go.
That's a possibility.
Just pick Sniper. Like, how?
All right.
Oh, Monkey King.
The closest thing they can get to a ranged hero, the Monkey King carry.
Wow.
And it was hard for them to find a good carry for the Omni Knight for like good purification combos because like PA is one of the best ones and she's dire. But Monkey King leaping off a tree right on top of you, beautiful.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. It is pretty. He does actually, max melee range. Monkey King. If you heal him as Omni Knight, it does not hurt the
5
enemy.
seconds.
So he has to be closer than.
Got to
his
get
max.
in there.
And what else is really cool is that once he uses his ultimate, he gets a whole lot of armor, which will be effective against Slardar.
Oh.
Undying is the pick.
And once again, though, we're talking about the synergy of the Treant Protector. And see, I've gone through this talent before, and this is the trifecta. They have Treant, they have Timbersaw, and Monkey King.
If
Bring
they don't-
on the
if they don't
trees.
get that talent, you're gonna look
I mean,
like a real piece
come
of
on,
garbage.
guys.
All right, the one negative, they can throw Tombstone in a clump of trees, and then 3 seconds later, it'll be hidden.
That's a big negative. That's not
That's
good.
a huge negative.
Is that for real?
Yeah.
Because the trees,
That's
wherever the
crazy.
tomb is, they won't respawn there because it's still blocking. But anything around it, like if you throw it real deep into a clump of trees, it might be
Why would you
obscured
be
from vision.
fighting into a real deep clump of trees, though?
I mean, I assume
you're chasing a
there's trees
Monkey
everywhere,
King.
dude. Where's he not going to tomb? You know?
Oh, wow. Oh, man. Well, this is... I'm so hyped for this. This is Midas mode, what we've been looking for. Really unique drafts that are really strange, but super fun to watch. Woo! Okay, I got to go for Team OG on this one, though. I feel like the tree synergy, Trent, you've been talking me up about it. I think it's fantastic. Trent,
Chronosphere is
you
way
said
better.
It was going to be looking really good, and I trust Trent. I
Okay.
think he's a genius.
Great, thanks. I'm going to go with Liquid because they picked Faceless
no.
Void, and I think that was perfect. Good luck, OG.
The void with Magnus Energy is insane by all means, but I think the Timbersaw pick is too good. Like if that hero has a decent game, if he survives 1 or 2 Doom attempts early game, I think he's going to go crazy and just blow Liquid out of the water.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what the lane setup's going to be like, right? That's probably one of our biggest concerns. Who's
Yeah.
going to tank the Timbersaw lane? We get another look at it here. Perfect.
Hey, there we go. Thank you, Reginald.
So we're assuming the Monkey King probably safe lane, Omni Knight off lane, and then Timbersaw mid, more than likely.
OG is lacking disables though. They've got basically whatever Ogre can get off, plus the ultimate from Treant, and then the Monkey King's done. So they're definitely lacking disables,
Seems like a lot.
but they're going to be fast. Bloodlust on Monkey King is probably insane, to be honest. They do have, like, Chrono is still the big deal, but if you've got Bloodlust against, like, an Undying as well, like, you're going to kill tombs fast, except for the fact that you're all melees. Like,
I mean,
that's going to be an issue.
I'm
But
really not worried about Chrono this game. This might be the first time that we've seen Omni Knight Scepter in a really long time, but it is overly valued this game.
There's
That's
actually
true.
a lot of good stuff against Chrono, too. I am definitely overhyping it. I mean, you have the overgrowth from outside the Chronosphere. You have an Omni Knight in general. You have Monkey King's Boundless Strike, which can kind of help interrupt a lot of what Faceless Void's trying to do. So it's not as clear-cut as it looks. But
Yeah. Anyway, it's going to be one hell of a game. I cannot wait. This will be such a pleasure to watch. It's going to be good.
it'll be interesting to see who Liquid puts on which hero, right? Because we've got Matumba Man, we've got S4, who we assume is going to be on the Magnus, and then we have Miracle. So basically we have Matumba Man and Miracle between Faceless Void and Doom. I guess we're going to probably get a Matumba Man Doom,
that would make more sense for
and then
Midas,
the
but,
Miracle.
you know?
Oh, God, it's a lyrical Magnus. You're
Oh,
gonna get
God.
Oh,
they're
I said
actually-
S4. Lol.
Yeah.
Matumba's playing Undying?
Sorry.
Did you guys see that? Anyone? Matumba Man Undying?
Matumba Undying.
I mean, they could be changing roles. Like, they were definitely
I don't think
mixing
Liquid's
stuff
gonna
up
win
before.
This game, guys.
Yes, with
Matumba
S4
Man
on
needs
the
an
Omni.
Knight S4.
Yeah.
And Liquid needs
Woo!
2 Blink Daggers, both on Slardar as well as Magnus. So I feel like OG can set earlier tempo. I mean, Undying is obviously great early game, but Void needs tempo. He needs items as well until he gets a little bit dangerous. Like, I feel like OG's heroes are just ready to party from the start. And Rezo's, like, there's 5 melee heroes and you got a Monkey King. No matter what his lane is, it's going to be easy, right?
Yeah.
That's a
Unless
great
there's a
point.
dual lane. Like, they've got the 2 anti-melee heroes, Monkey King and Timber. Like,
Okay,
they got the draft.
we'll have to
That's
see
my opinion.
exactly how she goes. For now, we're going to throw it on over to our casters. It's Mott and Brax.
All right, thanks, guys. We have a battle for the ages. It is Radiant versus Dire. It is OG versus Liquid. 5 melee heroes apiece. Brax, how hyped up are you for this one right now?
This is very, very exciting. It's wonderful to see the all melee challenge complete, as well as the lore battle, the Radiant versus Dire.
Yeah.
We've got some, you know, these heroes are pretty good against melees, right? You got Magnus, Faceless Void, Treant Protector, Timbersaw.
Yeah, that is, and not just for the Radiants too, but we were talking about it during the draft while they were picking their heroes. It is the Matumba Man Undying for this Dire team. And you were talking about Aghanim Scepter, you were talking about getting that and getting some extra decay going, getting some strength. So, I mean, this is an interesting hero, but what else besides Ags would you be thinking about?
I don't know. I mean, honestly, he's probably just going to try to tank up as much as possible because when you look at the side of OG, they are very good defensively, right, in the Omni Knight and Treant Protector, but the damage isn't the highest. You have the spells, and then you got some scaling damage from Monkey King, but if you can survive the initial burst, he'll probably live and be able to sustain through that.
Speaking of the Monkey King, he has 3 GG branches, so he's going to do the Bury Me Beneath the Tree challenge, potentially, for this Monkey King. They're also smoking his 5. If they get a kill, they will complete the next challenge. This is going to be a problem. They're going to get back, says his 4 run. But instead, they're looking for Crow. He's up at this bounty rune, ready to fight for now. OG's Rezo, he actually hasn't skilled anything yet. He's still holding the point for now. They're going to walk to the high ground. Rezo, you need to be careful, man. You're about to get crushed. They have Slithering Crush. Rezo's still baiting, still trying to find a fight here. Both teams now sitting his 5, except actually OG are sitting his, or rather Liquid are sitting his 4. So OG, they need to back up for now. It looks like neither of these teams will be able to complete this challenge. At least not yet. Right. We'll see.
Both teams giving him the old walk-away strategy here. Nobody having any real initiation.
Look at each other and just back up. All right, great. Yeah. That's a classic. Oh, man. You heard them talk about it, though. Resolution on the Monkey King. This is as close to a ranged hero as you can get in this type of draft. Fly and Crow are hitting each other. Both of these heroes are pretty good at that. Fly obviously has a lot of regen. The Slithering Crush will come out. They went Devour. Fly will just go for a TP, which is smart. He will have to head back to the base. A little bit annoying, but, I mean, I think it's fine either way.
Yep, still no real big deal. No-Tail playing the Timbersaw down bottom against the, not exactly an aggro try, but it is an aggro lane, right?
Yes.
2 heroes plus the jungler, but once he gets like level 3, he should be fine.
So this is tough in the early game, though, right?
Yeah, it is. He'll get zoned off, and he'll be okay, though. He'll be able to get the creeps pushed into his tower.
Yeah, he's already pretty good in terms of the lane positioning. He's pretty close to his tier 1. Yeah, we had a dual lane mid too.
There's like no real threat of dying in this lane, so should be okay.
Yeah, especially when he gets more reactive armor, when he gets more timber chain. So we'll see how it goes. For now, we'll have a dual lane mid for OG, Resolution against Mind Control. Resolution really likes to play these hard farming heroes, but he's getting hit up. A lot of damage being taken. Even with the Jingo Mastery, he will still take a fair amount of damage to himself. So he needs to be a little bit careful. And again, he actually, I think he used one of the trees, so they can't go for the Bury Me Beneath the Tree strat because Ogre doesn't have one either at this point.
Yeah, but what a shame. It's all about collecting the bounties here in Midas mode.
Yeah, it really is. We've got the 2 draft bounties and then 0 bounties after that. And we'll keep an eye on what they're going to do. They didn't do Nostradamus either, so they didn't say, okay, we're going to pick this hero. He has to have the most deaths, and then, of course, that will complete the challenge. But no such luck there for either team. For now, it's just laning at this point. No aggressive moves being made. Perhaps Fly will get something done going to the top lane, but he went level 1 Bloodlust. He does have his level 2, but he's holding to the point for now, so we'll see.
Yep, the lanes are playing out pretty interestingly. It feels like OG will hit a point in the mid game where their heroes are too tanky for the side of Team Liquid to kill, right? You have Faceless Void. While it is good against melees because you can catch a lot of these heroes, also it becomes difficult for your team to follow up, right? Because they can't auto-attack in the Chronosphere.
Right. It is going to be tough. Slithering Crush, they're going to get this first blood. It's Matuma Man getting the job done. The Undying. Level 2 Decay Solar. More than enough damage to nuke down this Timbersaw. Very good first blood. There was a support nearby. It is going to be Jerax also chasing down Kuroki, but I don't think he can get this kill. He even has the Standard Tormentor heal. No-Tail will walk up, use his Whirling Death, do little to no damage to GH. They'll finally back themselves away. They will get a Slithering Crush onto Jerax. He's out of position. He has the Leech Seed. He might need to use it. The Scorched Earth coming in. No-Tail blocking a good Shockwave, but he's fine for now. Still has 70 HP. Kuro getting chased down. The tower will hit him and bring Kuro down as well. No-Tail now Timber chaining away. Slithering Crush hitting up. He's going to get decayed one more time. Good Whirling Death. He stakes up the Solar. He's really low. The Nature's Guys hit from Jerax. He Timber chains away, and GH will now back up as well, looking for No-Tail, but that's a great trade for OG, getting 2 kills, the tower helping out, especially the Nature's Guys hit as well. GH is going to have to back himself away. He does have a Magic Stick. He will be able to sprint away if need be, but very good stuff so far here from OG in this bottom lane. They're going to keep going here. Whirling Death coming in, but Matuma Man trying to zone him out. He's already used the Decay as well as the Soul Rip and flies nearby, but he just has Ignite and Bloodlust, so a lot of action in this bottom lane, Brax. My God.
Very nicely. You know, they didn't expect the Timbersaw to have a wand, I guess. He was very, very tanky. He rushed it. No boots.
He would have been dead if not for that wand. That Soul Rip came in, he had like maybe 100 HP, maybe even, no, not 100, maybe like 50 or something.
Oh yeah, big time. It was super, super close.
So that'll be some good kills, get No-Tail off to a good start. Meanwhile, we have good lanes going for S4 and Miracle top lane. They're just harassing back and forth, even CS. The mid lane matchup is what's really interesting. It's 20 last hits and 12 denies for Rezo. Obviously, a very good mid laner against Mind Control, which is very interesting, but he's doing a great job here right now, Brex.
Yeah, the Monkey King matchup against these melee cores is so difficult for the melee heroes. It's just, the Jingu Mastery stack lasts so long.
Bottom lane,
want to keep going.
Matuma Man getting crushed here. Whirling Death coming in. They have another Nature's Guys hit potentially. Jerax Leech Seed down for 6 seconds. Fly will throw the Ignite up. He doesn't have any wand charges. He's got a salve. He might be able to make it away. GH has an Invis rune. He'll go for a Slithering Crush, probably to save this hero. The Leech Seed will come out. Body blocks coming in. Kuro's also going to rotate down as well. And now they're going to turn the Infernal Blade. Jerax in trouble. There's going to be the Decay. The Soul Rip as well. More than enough damage. And Fly now getting run down. The Ogre Magi might be tanky, but when 3 heroes are running at you, it's going to be tough. Scorched Earth. Another Infernal Blade is ready in 5. They don't even need it. Another Decay coming out from Matuma Man. More than 2 kills going to go their way. Meanwhile, Miracle will get dropped by S4 in the top lane. Jerax is rotated back down bottom. We might be done. No, No-Tail's getting run out. Another Infernal Blade at this point. They have plenty of damage. The Leech Seed will come through and heal him up as well. And Jerax wants more damage. The Ignite. Matuma Man will finally fall. Again, he's got that self. They're looking for GH. They just want something here. Timber Chain from No-Tail. He's trying to chase him down. Not going to be able to make it. GH might fall. Jerax needs one hit alone, and he will find it. He will get the kill. This bottom lane is battle central here, Brax.
God, these fights look just so weird with all these heroes running at each other, trying to melee. It's just so strange.
It's hype though, let me tell you.
It is. He's getting up nice and close and battling. The Bloodlusted Tree, by the way, looks way too big.
Yeah, he's huge. He's actually giant.
Yep.
But he is going to be the support here. On the other side, Slithering Crush, GH is going to get ignited, but they will just harass. So this bottom lane is where all the action's happening. I really like the Doom pick, though. I know this is all melee, and it kind of just fits their draft, but no, they're not going to find GH. But yeah, the Doom pick, I think, for Kuro, he's going to be able to get a lot of farm. He's already up to 1,200 gold. He's level 3, so he needs a bit more room.
Rich.
But yeah, he's got a lot of money. He's got more money than his Void in the mid lane, but that's more Mind Control, just not having a great mid lane right now, I think.
Yeah, the matchup is very, very difficult for Faceless Void. It's so difficult that he's just going to collect bounty runes at this point.
Yeah, that's not the dream, for sure.
Definitely not. This aggressive lane from Team Liquid is doing a ton of work.
Yeah. They're getting some stuff done. They're getting Miracle a lot of farm top lane, and he getting into those Tranquil Boots, potentially getting into the next item that he's going to go for. We'll see what he picks up. Arcane, something along those lines. He will get the Soul Ring instead, so he will keep himself up in terms of mana. He doesn't go for the Arcane Boots, and again, bottom lane, it looks like we might have more action. They're looking for Slithering Crush. They will find it on Fly. Timber Chain back from No-Tail. They have the Infernal Blade. They will pop it. They're going to look for a double decay. They're going to find it. The Soul Rip's going to come out as well. Fly will get dropped down. Now GH taking a lot of damage. Good Slithering Crush as the Timber Chain is coming in. And No-Tail now with the Whirling Death might push them back. Another Timber Chain away. He's under the tower. Jerax will Nature's Guys up. Maybe hit it onto Matuma Man. But again, he's very tanky. 16 strength total. And now
so
20.
tanky.
The Decay is doing some serious work. And they won't be able to get anything done there. Wow.
They just have no damage on the side of OG to be able to fight back when they get ran at, it feels like.
Yeah. Yeah, not yet anyway. Maybe later when No-Tail gets a couple levels, but the Bloodlust is kind of helping. I don't know. They're going to rotate GH, though, top lane, so now they're going to leave Matuma Man alone, but again, he's so damn tanky. Yeah. More Decay stacks, Jesus.
Maybe this changes a bit for OG once Timbersaw hits level 6, but it's so hard for him to get 6 when everyone's just kind of running at the lane, he needs help. Everyone soaks experience. He's in and out of the lane all the time.
Yeah, he's not getting pulls really either. Now Fly getting run out on the other side of the map, the top rune spot. Looks like he should be fine. Level 3 only for Fly, experience-wise. He's right there with the Doom, but Doom has phase boots already. That is some serious damage for Kuro coming out pretty soon.
Yep. Nobody can really match the roaming potential of this Doom at the moment.
Right.
It's very strong.
All right, so we might slow things down here a little bit. Miracle getting kind of chased down, but it's more bottom. Matumba Man's the one in trouble. Leech Seed, Nature's Guy's hit, not available. He has the living armor now as well, but that's only going to be used defensively. And No Tail will back himself up. He has the Arcanes. Like you said, trying to get to level 6 here, but we're slowing things down a little bit, Brex.
Yep, things are slowing down. Not so many kills. And Liquid, they've actually got a 2k gold lead out of this. S4 doing very well in the top lane. Resolution, same thing in the mid lane. It's just this bottom lane's a bit difficult for OG.
Yeah. OG, that's the one lane that they're having, they're struggling in, but Rezo is so farmed right now, and Mind Control is really far behind. He does have treads. He has Chronosphere ready, so if he can rotate and find a Chrono, they might get some extra gold. Matumba Man is going to get chased bottom lane, but Leech Seed, it's not going to be enough, even with Chakram. Although No Tail has wand charges, maybe he will get the kill. I spoke too soon. No Tail dives the tier 1 tower, even doesn't even use the wand charges, will secure the kill, and that is a big pickup coming in for No Tail, now starting to do really well in this bottom lane.
Nicely done. Once he gets those levels right, it becomes difficult for any hero to really stand in front of him. He gets the armor, the regen, Chakram as well. So now it's a bit difficult for Team Liquid, right?
Right.
They did very well in the early parts of the game, but OG have kind of... I feel like they've come back from the pressure in this bottom lane.
Although No Tail is getting body blocked, he's in trouble. Good Timber Chain away. GH will chase him down. Chakram to come through. Gonna try to dip and dodge. Matumba Man taking a lot of damage. They need a Whirling Death here to get this kill. No Tail. They can't bring him down. He has too many reactive armor stacks. He's at 11 now. They need one more Infernal Blade. It's on cooldown for 8 seconds. Here comes Jarex. They're gonna try to turn this No Tail. 4 wand charges in 1 second. Will he get it off in time? He sure will. He'll Timber Chain away. They will find Jarex on the other side. GH gonna get fire blasted. They'll chase him down. There's the Nature's Guys. Hit the Chakram. Nicely done from No Tail. The snipe comes through. They want Fly. They'll secure that kill. It'll be 1-for-1 trade. Can they get anything else on either side? It looks like both teams might just back up and away, make sure that they're having a good time here. And OG, again, it's a 1-for-1 trade where they were trying to kill No Tail, but he survives again. So damn tanky on this Timbersaw.
Yeah, but that's even after getting decayed a million times too, right?
It's minus 16 strength, no big deal for the Timbersaw. He's fine, I'm sure. Oh man.
So yeah, I feel like Kuroki gonna walk right into Resolution,
he
getting hit up.
does so much damage even before the Jingu. He has the Boundless Strike. Does he want to use it? Nah, he decides not to. I don't think he wants to chase it. And now he's feeling a bit more... he is up there. Slithering Crush coming out the Scorched Earth. GH needs one more auto attack.
That hit actually would have killed him.
The bait, it's... Oh my god, he's at 39 HP. Rezo, he has to back away though with Matumba Man running in. Rezo does actually an insane amount of damage.
Yeah, the Boundless Strike hit for 520 something damage. Doom has 1 armor. He had 400 health. It would have killed him. But...
Yeah, that's not fun.
Yep. You know, I have a calculator next to me, so...
I'm glad you do. I'm glad you can do the math. I certainly can. Miracle Trouble top lane. S4 one more auto attack. Can't get in time. He has phase boots, no attack speed help there.
Good God, S4 is farmed. Phase, drum, soaring.
What do you think about the phase boots on the Omni Knight?
It's really nice for the lane phase, isn't it? He can just run at whoever's laning against.
Yes.
Very nice for the positioning too. Drums, very good. I feel like it's a good core build, right? He's not playing as like a mech, sit behind, heal my allies kind of thing. He's very tanky. I like it. It's good.
Good stuff for S4. He usually has a good time for his team. I mean, OG, they really rely on S4 and what he can do, but this game especially, top of the net worth, 5.8k for him, and he's already pressuring this tier 1 tower. He's got a siege creep to work with, and they just can't deal with him. There's Repel, there's Purification, he's got GA now, even with Chronosphere, they might be able to bring him down.
He's got 2 levels on Miracle. They are ganking him, but...
There's the Repel.
Yep.
He can Purify, maybe. They have Slithering Crush, they have the RP ready, but they don't use it. GH needs to be careful. They're baiting this out. He might use the Purification, and he will. He has Repel on cooldown, but here comes the Ogre, so now they need to leave. They will get Jarex elsewhere. I believe there's going to be Chronosphere down bottom lane. That will secure the kill, so... Now it's going to be S4 running at Matumba Man. They need 1 Purification or more damage. Now GH as well. S4 phasing up. He's got the drum charge rolling as well. Here comes Resolution. Boundless Strike. Snipes 1. Can't get the second from Matumba Man. 360 no-scope. Did he get it? I didn't see it. I think he might have gotten it with the Boundless Strike. Resolution. Oh, he's crazy. Unbelievable. Now they're chasing Matumba Man down. S4. He has level 4 Degen or the Purification. The Sword won't do anything. They'll find that kill, and now Miracle is going to back himself away as S4 takes the tier 1 tower top lane.
This Omni is out of control, just running at everyone. There are 3 heroes ganking him. There's an RP, there's a Slithering Crush to follow up, but they can't kill him in it. There's no damage at this point in the game.
Even with the RP, they needed the Chrono, which they used bottom instead.
I'm not even sure the Chrono's enough, honestly, because only Faceless Void can attack him in the Chrono, right?
Oh, there's the RP. Rezo is in very deep. He's got the Boundless Strike, the Slithering Crush. They need this kill. He's about to fall. The Bash comes out as well. They need this stun, but he can't get it off in time, and Resolution dives way too deep. His team was behind him, but S4 was not ready for the purification. Now they're looking for GH here and Kuroki as well, and again, the Degen are slowing them down, but he does not want to dive the tier 2 tower, but they do have Overgrowth.
Well,
no, down for 20 seconds. The Nature's Guys hit Kuroki in some trouble. The Scorched Earth. He's already used the purification. Kuroki, 2 more auto attacks will bring him down, and S4 will get the job done. Matumba Man now coming in to throw up a decay, but that is not going to do anything here for Liquid. So again, another big kill. They lose Rezo though. That is the issue. Brax is losing Resolution.
That's true. They did lose their big core, the Monkey King, but at the moment it's the S4 show. Right? He's untouchable, running past tier 2 towers, casually baiting the enemy team. I don't see any way for them to deal with Omni, and he's working towards a Radiance as well. He's only 1,000 gold off the Sacred Relic.
Yes. He is owning. That is an insane amount of farm for an Omni Knight at this stage of the game, I feel like.
It is, for sure. And, you know, Timbersaw is also super tanky, right? And that's, we haven't even seen him with getting, like, the healed or repelled or armored or anything.
Yeah, he's going to try to find a kill in the meantime. But Matumba Man has raindrops, though. Timber Chain away. GH now on the run. They have the Ignite to come through. There's the Overgrowth coming out from the Treant Protector. Another Whirling Death to come in, but again, Matumba Man very tanky. Resolution finally here. He's going to get doomed up, and Jerax is body blocking him. Mind Control is in with a time dilation. The Chakram doing a lot of damage. Resolution still in trouble. He's getting chased down. No living armor available. They'll grab that kill, and all of a sudden, Liquid are turning it around. Looking for a Slithering Crush. They'll find it on Fly. He's in trouble. Jumping in his Mind Control. He's back in there, baby. A double kill. And Mind Control now top of the net worth for his team, seemingly out of nowhere.
Very nicely done, and they desperately needed that rotation. Perhaps OG got a little bit over-aggressive without Omni Knight being able to get there in a timely fashion, but, you know, either way, still no big deal, right? It's just, they're just kills.
Yes.
They're unable to really translate that into any objectives at the moment.
That's a good point, especially against something like a Timbersaw and Purification to blow up the waves. Yep. Not to mention, obviously, the living armor for Treant Protector.
Yeah, the living armor is going to be huge, right? They can save these towers and heal them up.
That seems like it actually is going to be a huge issue. I thought, okay, you know, living armor's pretty good, but against this type of lineup where they don't have that much push, might be really good for OG and Jerax.
Yeah, I think it'll be very difficult for them to secure objectives because OG have, they've got such tanky heroes, right? Once you just sit in front of the wave, heal it up, it's hard to commit to the tower.
Yeah, and they're going to have to back up already. GH will take a Whirling Death, pure damage coming in. No Timber Chain or Chakram follow-up, though. They will back themselves up to this Tier 1 tower. They do have the Chronosphere plus Mask of Madness now for the Faceless Void, and they might smoke. They have Blink Miracle. Now RP is ready. It's up. It's online. That Blink Dagger is going to be crucial here, Brax.
All right, let's see if they can make something happen here. Their smoked up scan comes out. They know somebody's here, but of course, I'm not sure exactly what that means, right?
Yes. This Nature's Guys might have to be huge for Jerax. He needs to walk up and not, you know, get him dusted or sentryed immediately.
You know, this is starting to get pretty obvious, right? S4 is pushing in the mid lane, Resolution's pushing in the top. The longer this takes, the more obvious this becomes.
Yeah, this is troublesome. They see Mind Control. They have to know he's behind him. In fact, the ward will reveal it. Matumba Man, Kuroki, both been spotted. And now, if you're OG, there's no reason to take a fight here. You could sit under your Tier 1 tower, maybe you get dove, and then you have TP rotations. They're going to do just that. The Chronosphere comes out, no tail. They have the living armor. He's actually getting chunked down, and he will fall. Another bash from Mind Control. The Slithering Crush going to come in. The Skewer back as well. Fly's in trouble. They're not going to TP for this. The Overgrowth comes in too little too late. Jerax doesn't have a TP scroll, but he is not dusted. They will miss it. Still, it is going to be a 2-for-0 trade, a Tier 1 tower being taken. But in the meantime, Resolution and S4 continue to get a lot of space created, as you just saw.
Yeah, sometimes teams will make the mistake of TPing in to defend that, but honestly, they probably gained a net worth on the side of OG during those, during that minute and a half period of time when Liquid was setting up that move bottom lane.
Right.
Like, sure, they lost some heroes, they lost the tower, Chronosphere was used, but Monkey King farmed 5 creep waves, hit the tower as well. S4, same thing mid lane, and took the tower, so.
Yeah, it's huge. OG getting a lot of net worth out of that despite losing their big no-tailed Timbersaw. They spot out Miracle. Resolution, they might know that he's here. There's a ward that might have spotted him jumping into the trees. S4 will run it to Miracle. Now there's going to be the Primal Spring Miracle. They have the Boundless Strike, but the Skewer is able to get him away in time. No follow-up, but I mean, the big thing I think for OG is just dealing with this Chronosphere. Getting stuff done while that is down and making sure they can get enough space for their team.
Yep, for sure. They need to... If they don't get enough farm within the next 10 minutes, I would say, then I don't think they'll have enough damage to cut through the Omni Knight's defensive capabilities.
Right. Uh-oh. Here we go. The Resolution ult coming out. Plenty of damage. He's already used the Boundless Strike as well. Miracle getting hit up. They have the Echo Saber slow coming in, but they can't find anything with his ult from Resolution. So it looks like he will be able to back himself away. And Liquid might try to counter engage. They don't have any Chronos available. RP is back up, but it's a little too dangerous. So I mean, that's just the Resolution ulti. It's not that big of a deal, I feel like.
Yeah, for sure. It's very difficult to like blink in and start fights off with RP, because typically then you're only going to get like one hero. So yeah, not too bad. They make him use the Shrine.
GH might be dead. They've already used the Boundless Strike, Resolution. They're going to try to find this kill.
With him.
He's... Oh, the Primal Spring might help out. Sprint's going to be done right now. Another Boundless Strike in 3 seconds. He's really chasing him. Even with the Boundless Strike, I'm not sure he gets this kill. Sprint's back up. Yeah, Resolution can't find him. But they will find Miracle in the mid lane. He was caught out. And OG, they have all of their heroes here. Primal Spring, maybe they do find GH. They need one more auto attack, but he's so speedy.
Oh, wow.
He might be able to make it out. S4 is going to run in, but he's too little too late, even with the Radiance. And GH, come on, man. Come on.
Tranquil Boots kicking in, healing him up. By the way, S4 has his full Radiance complete, so fights get that much harder for them.
That is tough now for Liquid. You have the Radiance Burn going if he's inside the Chronosphere, makes things a lot harder. They have Living Armor to work with as well. The Purification. The biggest issue why they've been losing some of these engagements is S4 has not been there to use Purification or to repel anybody. So
yeah,
that's probably going to change now.
Prioritizing their farm very heavily on their core heroes, not really wanting to take these 5-on-5 fights until they get their items. Mind Control spotted, but
they have a Sentry. Fly popped it here. He would find himself a nice little ward. Oh no, Fly. Oh, that's disastrous. Yeah.
Okay, we have the Meteor Hammer on Jerax.
Yes,
if he casts this from Invis, does he get revealed during the channel or afterwards?
It's a good question.
Meanwhile, pretty sure it's after.
GH, good soul rip from Man to keep him alive. Very close. Resolution couldn't find the kill. Slithering Crush hit him, and he couldn't get that the Boundless Strike off. And in the meantime, though, OG still feel pretty strong. They will be fighting into Chronosphere here in a moment. In fact, it's up now. They need to be careful. No Tail trying to chakram his way through the trees. He will be able to make it out for now, but GH running in from behind. There's the Corrosive Haze. The armor reduction is going to be huge.
They need to go on Omni to make this fight work on the side of Team Liquid.
It's tough. There's the Chronosphere. They've got the Living Armor. It's a lot of damage. Omni's in trouble. S4 is going to get caught and killed. Corrosive Haze. Southern Crush and Mind Control's damage too much. The Mask of Madness and the Time Lock procs. They will get the Omni Knight. That is a big kill. That's a killing spree taken for Liquid, and they're starting to get things going back in their direction, as well as maybe Roshan here for Team Liquid.
Yep, they've got starter. Roshan is definitely a possibility, especially with the Faceless Void Mask of Madness. That was a huge kill, honestly, right? They knew the Void was invis lurking around, but they didn't have the necessary detection. Now they pay for it heavily.
I think S4 thought he was pretty hard to kill. Oh, here we go, the Meteor Hammer. The Chakraman's going to hit onto Man. At least there's the raindrop coming in. Jerax hasn't been spotted yet. He hasn't been revealed, so I guess that answers that question. No Tail coming through the Roche Pit from side to side. Mind Control is trying to finish this up. It looks like he'll be able to do so. He gets the Aegis and Roshan. RP onto 2. Liquid are turning it around. Good overgrowth, but it will not save these two heroes. No Tail's going to get dropped along with Fly. It is a double kill for Liquid's Mind Control, who is now on a mega kill spree, Brax.
Yeah, very, very nicely done from Team Liquid. It feels like it's so sad, right? That one death on the Omni. Speaking of Omni, he's in kind of a dangerous position once the repel runs out.
He is GA. He's ready for this. He wants Man. There's the GA coming out, the Wukong's command. You've got to back if you're Liquid.
Nice.
Boundless Strike, Man will fall. They need Mind Control. He will get dropped. That's just the Aegis. Kuro, he has no Doom. He's just popped it up. He's used it on the Omni Knight, but he's still fine. They can Living Armor him. Mind Control will jump away. Not in time was that Meteor Hammer. Miracle will miss the Skewer as well. Timber Chain, no Tail's back. He has his Bloodstone. He responds rather quickly, but they can't find anything else for OG. So instead, they will take this Tier 2 tower, at least attempt to, with Chrono still down.
All right, I was about to say that was very nicely played from Liquid. They got the one kill, forced the objective, got some more kills, and then OG did the exact same thing, and now there's no Aegis on the side of them. So not too bad at all. A very nice recovery.
Yeah, that was an impressive fight. I was really concerned there for a moment for the Omni, like you were talking about, but they had the
nicely, wasn't it?
Yeah. Ooh. Omni Knight, level 15, he's got the 90 damage. This is where S4 really starts doing the work. That talent at level 15 is going to be huge.
Yeah, big time.
Oh, GH, I believe you are in trouble. Jingu Mastery, one more hit. There it is, Resolution. He didn't even really need it. He was going to get the kill anyway. And Echo Saber, Shadow Blade for Resolution. Finding that kill, you got to be a bit more careful with detection. Chronosphere up for Mind Control might find Resolution here. Again, they will have Living Armor, but Mind Control really wants this kill. And S4 is running away. Oh, he did it! Oh, he did it! Resolution! He's gonna get chronoed for it, but it's still amazing. Bury me beneath the tree. You're gonna have to bury yourself there, my friend.
Oh my god, he died because he was switching them into his inventory, and it took the 6 seconds from his backpack to activate.
Oh, Resolution, I love you. I think it's 15 minutes. Oh, it's a good effort. It's a good effort.
Oh no, so we killed himself for no reason.
No reason.
Well, there is a reason, right? It's the taunt.
Dude, it's the mind game. Liquid now. I don't know. They might be tilted. Probably not, but still, you never know. Matama Man getting auto attack down. They need the Fire Blast. He's done so. Very big kill for OG. And this core, Undying, still trying to get to that Aghanim Scepter here.
That's right, guys. Remember, it is a core Undying, not a support.
It does kind of look like a support because he's got no net worth now. They gave Kuroki.
That's what happens afterwards, right? Farm falls off a bit.
Poor Matamba Man. But once he gets that Aghanim Scepter, things get a lot more interesting, I think.
Yep. You know, speaking of farm, Mind Control's Faceless Void has really taken off this game. 6-0-3. And he also has the Empower to work with, so we can farm everything up.
He has
it's
2,400 gold in his inventory right now.
Yep. It's very nice, right? Like, the lane phase didn't matter too much because they still had the time to just catch up and farm. With these old melee lineups, it's so awkward to siege buildings, it feels like.
Uh-oh. GH in trouble. The Ignite will come in. Boundless Strike to hit Jingu Mastery. He will get a good Slithering Crush off. That might save his life. The Ignite, the Sprint in the river. See you later. I'm gone.
Well, by the way, look at who's working on the Harry Potter.
Oh, who is it?
It's Ogre Magic.
Oh, my God. Fly. How many does he have? He has right now 24, 27. He is 27. He has, I can't do math, 37.
This is really hard, actually.
44, I think. 42, I don't know.
Somebody in chat will do it.
RP onto 3. Big stuff for Miracle. They're going to try to turn this, but S4 so strong. There's the GA coming out. They have the Living Armor. Now that Mind Control. He's got the Chronosphere. No, it's 13 seconds. He needs to get something off. They will get the Doom onto S4. He is repelled for now. They will dust up Jarex. They're going to try to find No Tail getting caught. Tipper chase up to the high ground. Resolution is in. They're going to try to turn this fight. The Boundless Strike coming in. They want Kuroki so damn strong. The Rolling Death coming in. They need more damage. They'll find one on both sides. Kuroki getting chased down as well. He's got the Crimson Guard running. Not to mention the Ice Armor from the Ogre Frostmage. They'll finally take down S4. It's going to be a 2-for-2 trade. No Tail will find an Arcane Rune for himself, and now you need to be careful if you're Liquid. They already used Chronosphere. That was on S4 to get the kill for Mind Control, but now OG will back away. A 2-for-2 trade. Of course, the GH Slardar died. It doesn't say on here, but that is important to note earlier in the fight. Whew.
Whew, indeed. The lineup of Liquid, if they don't manage to get their items and do very well in their lanes, they don't really have damage. Right, like look at how farmed Mind Control's Faceless Void is. He can kill basically anyone in Chronosphere, but if they didn't have... Oh, Boundless Strike misses, but doesn't really matter too much. If they didn't have all these items, all right, No Tail, making big plays. Big Arcade Rune.
I did the math, by the way, Rex.
Oh, no. I bet you tabbed out and pulled out the calculator.
I didn't. I can't tab out on this computer,
okay.
Unfortunately enough. But I tried doing the math. It might be wrong. I believe it was at 45 the last I checked.
Okay.
So that is something to keep in mind. He is, let's see, 7 away from his completing this bounty. Fly, you're my hero. I just want to let you know. Actually, OG in general. Resolution with the Bury Me Beneath the Tree. Fly. Both teams really for doing the draft challenges as well. This has been a great game so far here in the first game of this series.
Makes for quite the entertaining game, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's for sure. That is for sure. But it's really interesting how this game is going. Back and forth. If you've got the big team fight ultimates for Liquid, they're more than likely going to win the fight. Same could sort of be said for S4 and OG, but I don't know. I mean, we are now starting to look into the mid to late game here, and things get a lot more interesting, I think, Brax.
Yeah, they do for sure. You know, S4 was he still is so farmed, right? Top of the network. Oh, they actually dust Jarex.
No. He is in trouble, but Resolution's here. Shadow bladed up. They didn't dust him. Jarex is going to back up. He's got the Overgrowth. The Living Armor will come out. Mind Control, he's going to get Overgrowth, but he's got that huge Manta style. They will take down Matama Man instantly. Jarex will fall on the other side. Wukong's command about to go. Resolution thinking about it. Both teams sort of sitting back. There it is. Wukong's command. Kuroki's in trouble. Crimson Guard. He's got 2 and 5. Can he get it off in time? It's going to be close. Double kill for No Tail. The Timber Chain finishes him off. Now he's on a mega kill spree. They will have Chrono. It's back up now, ready to go for Mind Control. Sitting in the trees now. No Tail is about to spot him. He comes through looking for S4. He's going to find it. Mind Control. They'll jump in RP. It's under Resolution for now, but that's it so far. S4, can he get the Purification off? Great Magnus play coming in. He gets off the Skewer. Gets the kill. They'll get off the Purification coming in, and they will have that huge Boundless Strike to at least turn and get the kill onto Mind Control. Miracle is going to be next. Liquid getting chased down. Might be all 5 dead. They're diving the tier 3 tower. Resolution getting body blocked. They have the Chakram along with the last auto attack for Resolution to get the double kill. It is all 5 dead for Liquid and OG now. They will take the lead back along with getting a tier 2 tower on top of it.
Very nicely done. You know, Liquid went into the fight. There we go.
There it is.
Wait, we got to check the spelling on that.
I think it's correct. Wingardium Leviosa. I mean, is spelling really important?
It is.
Okay. I'm not sure. Let me check. We'll check the spelling. I'm not sure if that's an issue, but I'm gonna check it. So
you can't cast a spell if you spell it wrong.
That's
it just
true.
doesn't work.
I think he might have spelled it wrong. Wait, did he? No, it's good. It's good. He spelled it right. He spelled Wingardium Leviosa correctly.
Perfect. Perfect.
And that is more than enough charges for the Ogre. Fly. I don't know how. This isn't like some throwaway game either. This is actually a close game.
No,
and he built freaking sticks. Oh, Kuroki's going to get caught. That boundless strike damage is insane with a double damage rune, so they'll find another easy kill as Monkey King is working on the AC, but Overgrowth. Oh.
Misses.
We didn't see that, Jarex. Don't worry about it.
No big deal, right?
No issues.
So, Mont, this both teams have these ultimates that are really strong against melees, right? You have the Wukong's Command from Monkey King, Overgrowth from the Train Protector, then you have Chronosphere and RP, right? Like, they really excel against these melee heroes that have to get in there. And I feel like we're going to run into this problem where sieging the base becomes so difficult for either team.
Yeah.
Right? Like, how can they possibly walk up into the high ground on the side of OG, tank Chronosphere, tank RP, they'll find themselves in between the tier 4 towers at that point. It's like they have to be able to take some sort of fight outside of base before they can really do anything.
Yeah, they're going to try and find at least Jerax to maybe get something going. They also have Resolution nearby. He will get Corrosive Haste. Something to keep in mind. Now GH is caught between a rock and a hard place. In the river, the Fire Blast will come in. They have the Degen Aura. Boundless Strike to come through. Purification, he doesn't need it. Does too much damage without it anyways. The Chakram will clean him up. Now 19 Bloodstone charges for No Tail. So GH is down. Roche is up in a minute, but I don't think OG are going to make any furtive moves here in the next few minutes if they're going to just try to pressure the waves. Maybe they go high ground? That would be interesting.
I don't think they can do this. I think they'll walk up the hill, get the wave spanned out, they'll get decayed like twice and leave.
Yeah, he's got an Aghanim now, so
yeah,
something to keep in mind.
It's so hard to just walk in or walk into the base of Liquid when their heroes are alive. And on the side of OG, it's not as difficult, but it's the same kind of concept. You have this Train Protector, Living Armor, so if you don't commit and take the tower, then same thing happens, right? It's easy to defend.
I will say they have the Meteor Hammer for OG. That's the one good thing they've got going in terms of pushing.
Oh, yeah.
I guess Resolution as well is not bad at it. They even have an AC, actually. He just got it.
Yeah, Meteor Hammer, real great.
Do you actually think that, or?
No.
All right, well.
I don't know. It's interesting. I haven't seen too much of it, so.
Yeah, I mean, it hasn't been picked up in terms of itemization that much. You're right. Resolution forced Mind Control to cancel his TP. It seemed like he knew Resolution was following him. No Tail, in the meantime, is split pushing. And Mind Control, again, with no TP, this is going to be dangerous. He's going to have to walk all the way back home. And he's just in the trees. They're fighting 4 versus 5. I don't know if OG know this. Resolution might have spotted the cancel TP. Miracle's going to get caught. They have no sentries. He's getting chased down. They don't see him, though. Jirax actually has no vision either, so they're going to smoke on top of an Observer Ward. OG smoked in literally the middle of the river. Miracle is at DD looking for a blink. Instead, he blinks away. Now getting chased down. He'll skewer himself out to safety, but that was a very interesting smoke for OG. Doesn't really work out, though.
Yep, and now Liquid, they're looking to make a move. They all grouped up, camping the high ground.
Oh, my God. This is going to turn into something crazy. Resolution dusts it up. He's in trouble. He gets doomed now, too. He's out of the fray. There's the huge Mind Control ultimate. It's going to be on to S4. They need to keep him alive. Overgrowth comes in. He actually managed it early. Beautifully done from Jerax. It's a 1-for-1 trade. They will get Rezo. GA comes out a little bit too late. Miracle gets a double kill. Mind Control taking a lot of damage. S4 doesn't do enough. Even with GA and Repel, he's in trouble. There's going to be the Meteor drop down. They have the Chakram. No Tail needs to do a lot of damage here. And S4 still getting chased down. Still slowed up. He's got no Repel, no Purification. Liquid will take the fight. Can they get No Tail? Chanting away. Mind Control needs to be careful. He's low. In fact, he's going to back up for now. Infernal Blade, Whirling Death. No Tail does so much damage. In fact, he's jumping back in. He's got the Chakram. Good skewer back, but Miracle also in trouble. They're all so low. Matumba Man keeping them alive with the Soul Rips coming in. Jerax is in it as well. He has no Overgrowth to work with, though. He has the Living Armor. No Tail getting chased down, but the Chakram now. They're going to turn back on him. Timber Chain away. No Tail. Living Armor. It's still healing up. Still a bit dangerous. He's going to get bashed up and killed, and now Jerax is going to be next. OG, they will lose all 5 heroes, and Mind Control will find another double kill. Right into this Roche pit they go, and Liquid will have an amazing fight there.
That was so well played by Jerax. He pump faked the Overgrowth twice, and mind control manted instantly. But it wasn't enough. Right there, it feels like OG are falling flat on the damage. Monkey King got doomed up. He can't really itemize against that at this point, right? Like, if he has to casually walk in, he's always going to get doomed. He's tanky, but I don't see how they can take a fight against these big ultimates, right? Faceless Void with the butterfly and the power does so much damage.
Yeah, it's essentially just keeping people alive through the Chronosphere, kind of kiting things out, essentially. Here's the Wukong's command. This could be good for Rezo. Kuroki gets blown away. Miracle might be next. He has Skewer available. He will use his Force instead. Resolution's going to jump down now. Instead, he'll turn onto Mind Control, who pops the Manta style. Resolution getting caught. No Tail coming in. Timber Chain, and now the Purification, keeping Rezo fighting fit. GH will get turned on. He's going to be the martyr for the cause. They will take the Aegis. No Tail is doing so much damage. Chakram is ready. They will have a Time Walk available as well as Chrono. Mind Control getting chased down. The Boundless Strike. The Purification. The stun coming in from Fly. It's a double kill for S4. Now they're looking for Miracle. Once these ultimates are down, they have more than enough damage to work with. The Meteor Hammer, they're going to drop this Miracle. See you later. Kaboom. It's 4 dead for Liquid.
All right, and it goes right back the other way.
Trent, I swear to God. Bottom lane, Matuma Man TPing out too.
Okay, so Liquid do have buyback on Faceless Void. I imagine they're going to have to use it at this point, unless they want to just sack the Rex. Yeah, it looks like Miracle might go for... Oh, never mind. I thought he would try to like skewer into an RP or something on the Omni Knight and then buy back with the Void.
Glyph's gonna come out. Decay onto 2. They'll take the Tombstone down for now. No buybacks yet, but again, the Void. That's the big issue here. Everybody else is up when they are. They might buy back. The tier 3 tower will certainly fall. Jumping in, No Tail, looking for Miracle. He's got Skewer and Force Staff to work with. Doesn't want to use him yet.
This is where it might happen, if they want to do it at all.
They have to now. The Chronosphere is up, and Resolution is doing so much damage to these racks. Miracle's going to look for the Skewer. Will there be a buyback from Mind Control? Yes, finally. The GA coming out. They will find the kill on the Resolution. It's time to leave. JRX will drop down the Meteor Hammer. That will help get some pushing going, but he's in trouble now as well. Chronosphere will find S4. He had the GA up for a moment. Now getting chased down. He will get dropped. It's a 2-for-0 trade. They have to buy back. Still on to Mind Control, but it is going to be GH now looking for another. They will be able to get out for now. It looks like they lose 2. Dude, you already did it, I think. I think he already did it.
He's a wizard.
He's definitely a wizard. Still, it is too good.
That was a costly defense. It was a costly defense, but it's worth it, right? You got to save your racks, you get some kills, make them pop some cooldowns.
They're still a tier 1 up mid lane, and they already have living armor and stuff. Oh, thanks, Buka.
Buka, nice guy, always there to let everyone know what's going on.
Great admin. Great guy. But I don't know if they're going to be able to get much more than this tier 2 tower. They do a lot of damage, but again, it's not the best pushing lineup.
Yep, it looks like high ground looks too difficult at the moment, right? They're only dead for 20 more seconds, and maybe got some nonsense going on in the bottom lane.
He's just walking around. Oh, they're going to try to go on this No Tail. In fact, maybe he's going to get turned down. They have Chrono in 48, so not yet. GH, Slithering Crush. He's taking a lot of damage. He will deny himself Matuma Man's Decay.
50 seconds, no Timber Saw.
Yeah, they have no buyback for him. That is huge for Liquid. Can they get this done? The tier 2 tower will fall. Liquid will back up. They still have Cheese. JRX is on the back line, going to find this courier. Nice little snipe, but the thing is, so yeah, I mean, he's down for like 50 seconds, but if they kill Mind Control again, he won't have buyback. And maybe you could just win the game outright if you're OG.
Yeah, that is true. They definitely have a window where if they do kill this Faceless Void, he's the most farmed hero, and I would say impactful hero on the side of Team Liquid. They could for sure win the game off that, but it's hard, right? He's got Cheese, he's got, you know, a million armor, evasion as well. And also the disables aren't very reliable on the side of OG. You have the Boundless Strike into Fire Blast from Ogre, I guess. Is that it?
Yeah, that's pretty much it. It's not a lot.
Yeah, the Treant is good at picking off because look at like what he can do bottom lane. He can just
hitting him. Overgrowth coming in again. Crow is really strong. Meteor Hammer's gonna go. Boundless Strike is just insane. I don't care how tanky you are as the Doom, even with the plate mail, that Boundless Strike does so much damage. That was without the double damage that we saw earlier. Resolution can just crit people down so fast.
Meteor Hammer is a pretty cool item on Treant actually. He can always set it up for himself with the Nature's Guise route.
Yep. It's true. Cool. He's done it a few times now too, I think.
Yeah.
All right, they should get these shrines, I would imagine, for OG. They're going to smoke up for now. He also picks up a Solar Crest for JRX. They're looking for GH. He might just be dead. They're going to Chakram him. They jump in. They get off a couple of hits with the Jingu Mastery as well as the Echo Saber. More than enough to get the kill. Now you're down 2 heroes, but the mid lane is pushed in pretty far, so they have to consider going elsewhere. Maybe the bottom lane. Maybe you just push the wave in and then go mid. Well, what do you do here?
They're still very cautious because they don't want to just blindly walk up into the high ground into some big AoE ultimates, so I think they're just going to farm. Try to control the map, wait for Roshan.
Yeah.
Like when you look at the map right now, they're farming everything while Liquid are only farming the incoming waves, so This is essentially winning the game, right? They need to build up a big enough advantage to where they can not feed going up the hill.
Yeah, that is the tough part. Waiting for Roche would also be pretty good, but it's still 3 minutes away at least for OG, and they have not taken an Aegis or Cheese at all this game. That has gone to Liquid both times, rather the Aegis has, I should say.
Yeah, I was just talking about the lack of lockdown on the side of OG, making it difficult for them to catch out key heroes like the Faceless Void.
Right.
But now, No-Tail's got a Hex, so...
Oh.
Problem
all right.
solved.
Well, that will definitely solve an issue. He also just bought a Ghost Scepter too, so that's flying out, which is pretty good against the heroes they have
That's
in this
actually
game.
such a good item in this game, right? If you survive any of these big ultimates like the RP or Chronosphere, he'll probably live.
Yeah, Ghost Scepter, regen up with the reactive armor, you're fine pretty much.
Yeah, even if he doesn't live, he'll probably be able to bait out so many spells that the rest of the heroes on OG have a free team fight without having to worry about these abilities.
No-Tail is level 25, the only hero to be at that level right now. And we talked about him a lot, kind of having sort of a rough early game. Not really. I mean, he had a pretty good lane despite getting aggro dueling against him, and he was able to find a lot of kills. So No-Tail has been crushing it, and he's top net worth for a reason, I think.
Yep, doing very, very well. But they're still kind of at this point where they need something big to happen to really break open this game, right? Like, OG have a hold on the map, but at the same time, Liquid's team fight is very, very good. And they see No-Tail. But,
oh man, they want this kill badly.
This could be huge.
Haste Rune was taken by him. They have Chronosphere. They might pop it. That is a lot of damage. There's the Ghost Scepter, Timber Chaining, Skewer back.
Skewer.
Perfectly timed from Miracle. That was beautiful. They'll find the kill. He's dead for 64. Omni's trying to split push in the meantime, but it's not really going to work out, and OG will lose one of their biggest heroes. And that was a hype skewer.
That was very, very well played. You know, they're able to get that kill without having to, you know, use Chrono. They did RP, but still, it looked nice, right? You got the style points.
Yeah. That seems like a Miracle type of play.
It's the confidence to do that, right?
Yeah, he's got a lot of it, even in this game when they're sort of behind here. Only down 5K. It was a lot more earlier, maybe about 8K. So
it's like it's a game where they are definitely a little bit behind, but they can still win very easily, right? All it takes is one good team fight, and then, you know, the game swings in their favor. They're defending and everything, but yeah.
I think Roshan is the next big point here.
Yep, for sure.
You have a Refresher Shard coming in for the next Roche. Aegis and Cheese, of course, where I think they still have a Cheese on Mind Control. I believe they do. So Refresher Shard for both of these teams feels pretty good. GA, maybe Overgrowth, probably not. Wukong's Command. More importantly, Chronosphere on the Dire side, along with maybe RP or even Doom for Team Liquid. So this Refresher Shard is going to be gigantic, I think.
Oh, yeah, big time. I feel like Aegis and Cheese benefits OG's lineup a lot more than it does Team Liquid in the aspect that you can put it on Resolution and he can attack the tower.
Yes.
Right? And then you don't really want to use Chronosphere on that single target.
They've got the Hex onto Kuroki. They're trying to turn this fight. OG, they've got S4 running into Shiva's Guard. Repel is up, looking for a Chronosphere. They need to be careful. There it is. S4 still very tanky. The Radiant's burning to work with. They can't grab him. They've got the Overgrowth now. There's going to be no Chrono left available. They need to be careful. And S4 is just running them down, batting them with this hammer, looking for Matama Man. Blinks in. He'll get the kill with Radiance or one more auto attack. They will take one on the other side. That is Resolution falling. They'll get the kill. Now flies in, slides through, gets off the Fire Blast, looking for Mind Control. The Time Walk, there's the dust up Kuroki. He's got the Spirit Vessel. He's tanky and he can heal for a ton. Mind Control going to work. He wants Fly, but there's the Purification. The GA will come out. Mind Control will pop the Cheese. A 2-for-1 trade. Liquid are somehow winning this fight despite not even getting off a good Chronosphere. S4 will come in. RP, it's on to 2. Miracle's there. He's got the power to work with the slide. Skewer, he corrals up beautifully. Miracle, he's going to find another. S4 is on the run, but he's repelled up. They need to chase him down. Blink away from him, and he will get to the boundary rune. They have the time dilation. He's still in trouble. Another Purification to work with. He's going to get dropped. The Salute Crush. They're going to find all 5. Miracle with a beautiful RP. The slide in and the Skewer to finish it all off. Nicely done from Team Liquid. Woo.
Yeah, those are the big team fight ultimates, Mott. It's tough at this part of the game, right? Like, there's no real answer to the Chronosphere. Sure, you have things like GA, but it doesn't always play out like that, right?
Yeah.
The fights aren't like quick and bursty, they're really long and drawn out, so these heroes get out, reset, come back in, and then it's all over.
It's tough because you would think with an Omni Knight that kind of benefits your team, but you have a Spirit Vessel on the other side, you avoid that you can't easily kill, and then these big team fight ultimates, if you get one off, you still have maybe more than one available.
Yep.
Oh, and there's no buybacks. OG, despite getting some of these huge bounties, Liquid have turned it around. The Glyph will come out. They are respawning.
Back up too.
They will take the tier 3 Resolution, looking for a boundless strike. Chrono, it's only into Fly, almost sits on the Resolution. The Wukong's command is going to come in, and Kuro doesn't have Doom for another 33. They will take down Fly, but that's just a solo Chronosphere for an Ogre Magi. He also has buyback. There's the Hex, good force away from Matama Man or Kuroki or one of these heroes. I'm sure he will make it out fine. He has the Spirit Vessel healing him back up as well. And Liquid, they'll take the tier 3. And OG now, they're kind of playing in the back foot here.
Yeah, it's they're in quite the difficult position. They missed that window where they could have killed the Faceless Void where he didn't have buyback, right, to hit the high ground.
Right.
So, again, they can't just walk up and force an objective because they just don't have the ability to team fight like that. So they desperately need to be able to find something on the map. But as long as Liquid move together and protect each other, I find it to be very, very hard to do.
There's a 60-second window here for OG where there's no Chronosphere. Roche will be back up in 1 second. And both of these teams are going to have to make their way over to the pit.
Okay.
I think more than likely, Brex, whoever gets this Roche will probably win the game just because of how good Refresher Shard is in this particular matchup.
I feel like if Liquid get it, it will definitely secure the game for them. But,
Oh, did he activate his... he hasn't activated it, so he will not make the BKB Fat Finger challenge. But that makes sense. Mind Control will pop it off instead under Resolution. He gets bashed up the Purification. The GA, he's still in trouble. Healing back up the Satanic. The RP's still there coming in. And now Resolution gets dropped down. Dead for 100 seconds. That is a huge problem. In fact, OG, they're losing more than just one. It's going to be 2 down. Matama Man getting a double kill. Now he's finally strong with that Aghanim Scepter. Slithering Crush to stop Jarek's TP. S4 on the run. The Spirit Vessel. The Purification will not help you now, my friend. He will take down Kuroki. Will get a killing spree. And they're going to find the tree as well. He's going to get burned down by this Infernal Blade. And it will be OG losing 4, losing Roche, and now in trouble of losing not only the racks, but perhaps the game here, Brax.
Yeah, very nicely played from Liquid. I imagine that this Roshan should secure the game. Refresher Shard on any of these heroes looks quite insane, doesn't it?
Yes.
Faceless Void, double BKB, double Chrono. It's just, they, OG had a pretty solid lead in the early game. They were dominant, they were able to control the lanes and control the map, but they couldn't force that next objective, right? They struggle hitting the buildings and forcing a fight on their terms. They have to walk into the base of Liquid, tank the Chronosphere, possibly get skewered back. It doesn't work out against these kind of heroes.
Miracle, speaking of skewers, has been on point this game. They're going to find another hero. It's going to be Fly. Now he will get into the well. He's the only hero with buyback, and now Liquid know this, and they're going to take down this Ancient. Glyph is not available. They have nobody respawning for another 13 seconds, and that is going to be it. GG and Liquid, they somehow pull it out of the bag again. It just seems like even when they're behind, they've still got a great chance to win, and they do so here as well in game number 1.
Yeah, very nicely played both teams. Truly a game where it felt like both teams could win up until the very end.
That was just game 1, dude.
That's right.
That was super hype. That was a great start to the series. 44 minutes, 38-31, plenty of kills, plenty of action. Now, there's not going to be another all-melee draft, I would assume.
No, I don't imagine that would happen. There's no point, right? They've already both completed the bounty.
Yeah, they've both completed the bounty. Plenty of bounties completed by OG, but they haven't actually... It's still pretty early here. We'll see who can take game 2. I guess, what else do we got going on?
Bring up the scoreboard.
Matama Man, he's got plenty of net worth here. 13,000. He got the Aegis. He had a 4-7. He had Aghanim Scepter. He went Deso at the end of the game.
Yeah, just to kill the buildings faster in the fountain.
So Matama Man a little bit lower than net worth than maybe they would have liked, but that's what happens when you're playing an Undying, I suppose, in the core role.
Yep, Void's the big game winner, right? The true carry.
That's true. So that should do it for game 1. We will take a quick break and we'll have our panel talk about what happened in that previous game. Stick around, guys. We'll be right back.